Hey everyone, welcome back to Art Hub. You know, if there's one thing so many of us dream about, it's traveling the world, immersing ourselves in different cultures, seeing new landscapes and tasting the unique flavors each place has to offer. But the reality is that for many of us, traveling the world just isn't attainable. Work, family, finances, they all hold us back. That's where cinema comes in. Through movies, we get a front row seat to other cultures, traditions and perspectives, all from the comfort of our homes. Whether it's the heart-stopping intensity of a Brazilian favela, the subtle warmth of an Italian village, or the timeless wisdom of a Japanese village, films can open doors to worlds we may never experience otherwise. So today, we're diving into the top 10 foreign films that bring those worlds straight to you. Each of these films offers a window into a unique slice of life, letting you explore stories, places, and perspectives that will leave a lasting impact. Ready to travel the globe through cinema? Let's jump into it. We begin our journey in feudal Japan with Akira Kurosawa's masterpiece, Seven Samurai. This film tells the story of a poor farming village that hires 7 down-on-their-luck samurai to protect them from bandits. Now, this isn't just an action film, though it does have some of the most incredible action sequences ever put to film. The brilliance of Seven Samurai lies in its characters and Kurosawa's ability to find humanity in each and every one of them. You have the grizzled veteran Kanbei, the stoic master swordsman Kyuzo, and the young, eager Katsushiro, who's just looking to prove himself. Each samurai has their own motivations, their own flaws, and their own journey to go on. And the villagers too are fully realized characters, each with their own hopes and fears. You have the village elder, Gisaku, who's desperate to save his people, the young woman Shino, who forms a bond with one of the samurai, and the cowardly Rikichi, who must find the courage to fight for his home. Seven Samurai is a timeless story about the struggle for survival, the bonds of loyalty, and the courage to stand up for what you believe in. It's a film that will stay with you long after the credits roll, and it's a must-watch for any fan of cinema. From the dusty villages of Japan, we're transported to the vibrant, chaotic streets of Rio de Janeiro in Fernando Meirelles' City of God. This film is a punch to the gut, a raw and unflinching look at life in one of Brazil's most notorious favelas. Told through the eyes of Rocket, an aspiring photographer, the film charts the rise of organized crime in the City of God from the 1960s to the 1980s. We see how poverty, violence, and corruption become ingrained in the fabric of this community, trapping its residents in a cycle of despair. The characters in City of God are unforgettable. There's Lil Z, a ruthless drug lord who rises to power, Benny, a charismatic gangster who dreams of a better life, and Knockout Ned, a tragic figure who gets caught in a world he can't escape. But it's Rocket who serves as our moral compass, his camera lens capturing the beauty and the brutality of his surroundings. He represents hope, a glimmer of light in a place where darkness often reigns. City of God is not an easy watch, but it's a necessary one. It's a film that forces us to confront the realities of poverty and violence, and to ask ourselves difficult questions about the world we live in. From the streets of Rio, we journey to the romantic streets of Paris with Olivier Dahan's La Vie en Rose. This biographical musical tells the story of Edith Piaf, one of France's most beloved singers, and it's a performance for the ages by Marion Cotillard. Cotillard embodies Piaf completely, capturing her raw talent, her tumultuous personal life, and her enduring spirit. We see Piaf rise from the poverty of her childhood to become a star, only to be plagued by tragedy and heartbreak. The film doesn't shy away from the darker aspects of Piaf's life, her struggles with addiction, her tumultuous relationships, and her failing health. But through it all, her voice, her passion for music, shines through. La Vie en Rose is a celebration of an artist who lived and breathed music. But it's also a cautionary tale about the price of fame. It's a film that will stay with you long after the final note fades. and Cotillard's performance is one that you won't soon forget. Chapter 4. The Seventh Seal, a philosophical journey through medieval Europe. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're going deep now with Ingmar Bergman's The Seventh Seal. This Swedish masterpiece is set in medieval Europe during the Black Death, and it follows a knight, Antonius Block, who returns home from the Crusades only to find his homeland ravaged by plague and despair. As death stalks the land, Block challenges death, personified as a pale, hooded figure, to a game of chess, believing that if he can win, he can cheat death and find meaning in a world seemingly devoid of it. The Seventh Seal is a film about faith, doubt, and the search for meaning in the face of mortality. It's full of striking imagery, from the knight playing chess with death on a deserted beach to the haunting dance of death that closes the film. This isn't a light watch, folks. The Seventh Seal is a film that demands your attention, that challenges you to think about the big questions of life and death. It's a film that will stay with you long after you've seen it, and it's a testament to the power of cinema to explore the deepest questions of the human experience. Chapter 5. Parasite, a thrilling look at class warfare. And now for something completely different, we have Bong Joon-ho's Parasite, a South Korean masterpiece that took the world by storm. This film is a genre-bending thriller that's both darkly funny and deeply unsettling. Parasite tells the story of the Kim family, a poor family who scheme their way into working for the wealthy Park family. What starts as a seemingly harmless plan to improve their lot in life quickly spirals out of control with disastrous consequences. The film is a brilliant satire of class warfare, highlighting the vast gulf between the haves and the have-nots in South Korean society. Bong Joon-ho masterfully builds tension and suspense, keeping you on the edge of your seat from beginning to end. Parasite is a film that will make you think, make you laugh, and make you squirm in your seat, often all at the same time. It's a must-see for anyone who loves a good thriller, but it's also a film that has something profound to say about the world we live in. Chapter 6. Life is Beautiful. Finding hope in the darkest of times. Prepare yourselves for a tearjerker, because Roberto Benigni's Life is Beautiful is a film that will stay with you long after the credits have rolled. Set in Italy during World War II, it follows Guido Orefice, a Jewish man who uses his imagination and humor to shield his young son from the horrors of a concentration camp. Life is Beautiful is a testament to the power of love and hope, even in the face of unimaginable adversity. Benigni's performance is both heartbreaking and heartwarming, as he desperately tries to create a world of joy for his son amidst the darkness of their reality. The film is a delicate balancing act, blending humor and tragedy in a way that feels both honest and deeply moving. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can find a way to endure. Life is Beautiful is not an easy watch, but it's a rewarding one. It's a film that will make you laugh, cry, and appreciate the preciousness of life. Chapter 7. Come and see the unflinching reality of war. Brace yourselves, folks, because Ilham Kleimov's Come and See is not for the faint of heart. This Soviet anti-war film is a brutal, unflinching depiction of the horrors of World War II, told through the eyes of Fliora, a young Belarusian boy who witnesses the atrocities committed by the Nazis. Come and See is a visceral experience, plunging the viewer headfirst into the horrors of war. We see the world through Fliora's eyes as he experiences unimaginable trauma, his innocence shattered by the brutality he witnesses. The film is relentless in its depiction of violence, but it's never gratuitous. Klimov's goal is not to entertain, but to bear witness to the horrors of war and to ensure that they are never forgotten. Come and See is a difficult but important film. It's a stark reminder of the inhumanity of war and the lasting scars it leaves on individuals and on humanity as a whole. Chapter 8. The Hunt, a harrowing tale of suspicion and paranoia. Get ready for a slow burn that will leave you breathless, because Thomas Vinterberg's The Hunt is a masterclass in suspense and a chilling exploration of how easily a lie can destroy a life. This Danish film follows Lucas, a kindergarten teacher who becomes the target of a witch hunt after a young girl makes a false accusation against him. What makes The Hunt so effective is its subtlety. Winterberg never shows us if the accusation is true or false, instead focusing on the devastating impact it has on Lucas and the community around him. Mads Mikkelsen delivers a powerhouse performance as Lucas, a man desperately trying to hold on to his sanity as the world around him crumbles. We see the toll that suspicion and paranoia take on him as he becomes an outcast, shunned by the people he once considered friends and neighbors. The Hunt is a film that will stay with you long. It shows us if the accusation is true or false, instead focusing on the devastating impact it has on Lucas and the community around him. Mads Mikkelsen delivers a powerhouse performance as Lucas, a man desperately trying to hold on to his sanity as the world around him crumbles. We see the toll that suspicion and paranoia take on him as he becomes an outcast, shunned by the people he once considered friends and neighbors. The Hunt is a film that will stay with you long after the credits roll. It's a chilling reminder of the power of lies and the importance of due process, and it's a testament to the power of cinema to explore complex and uncomfortable truths. Chapter 9. Incendies, a journey of discovery and reconciliation. Denis Villeneuve's Incendies is a Canadian film that will leave you emotionally drained, but in the best possible way. This gripping mystery follows twins, Jean and Simon, as they embark on a journey to the Middle East to uncover their mother's hidden past. As they delve deeper into their mother's history, they uncover dark secrets and long-buried truths that force them to confront their own identities and the legacy of their family's past. Villeneuve masterfully weaves together past and present, creating a tapestry of love, loss, and the enduring bonds of family. Incendies is a film that will stay with you long after you've seen it. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of confronting the past in order to heal the present. And it's a testament to the power of storytelling to bridge cultures and connect us to our shared humanity. Chapter 10. Pan's Labyrinth, where fantasy and reality collide. We end our journey with Guillermo del Toro's visually stunning and emotionally resonant masterpiece, Pan's Labyrinth. Set in Spain during the Spanish Civil War, the film follows Ophelia, a young girl who escapes into a world of fantasy to cope with the harsh realities of war. Ophelia's journey is both magical and terrifying. She encounters fantastical creatures, both wondrous and menacing, and must complete a series of dangerous tasks given to her by a mysterious faun who believes she is a princess from another world. But the real world constantly intrudes on Ophelia's fantasy as her pregnant mother's health deteriorates and her stepfather, a cruel phalangist captain, grows increasingly tyrannical. Pan's Labyrinth is a film that defies easy categorization. It's a war film, a fantasy film, a coming-of-age story, and a horror film all rolled into one. It's a visually stunning film with breathtaking special effects and creature designs, but it's also a film with a lot of heart. Del Toro masterfully blends fantasy and reality, creating a world that is both beautiful and terrifying. Pan's Labyrinth is a film that will stay with you long after you've seen it, and it's a testament to the power of imagination, even in the darkest of times. And that's our top 10 must-watch foreign films. Each of these movies offers a unique passport to different parts of the world, from the legends of Japan to the cold mysteries of Sweden, all the way to the vibrant chaos of Brazil. These films remind us that no matter where we come from, we all share common experiences, common emotions, and a common humanity. Let us know in the comments if you've seen any of these films, or if there's another international classic you think we should add to the list. We're always looking for recommendations. Thanks for